Morning, you guys. We are actually on our way to Cookeville right now. So we're going to volunteer with them for a little bit this morning. We're going with a group from the Smyrna Church of Christ down in Smyrna, Tennessee, and we're going to meet them there. So I don't really expect to do a lot of filming or pictures or drone or anything, but we're just going to go volunteer and see what it's like, and the least I can do is just give a little report afterward. Pretty interested to see how much worse it is compared to all the other places I've been this last 2 weeks. So yeah, I'll put up what I can and I'll see you there. So when we first got to the church, we did about a 20-minute seminar on safety and what to expect in the zone. Then we received our volunteer cards, shirts, and gloves, and then went out to the site. I can eat it. Do you want it? It tastes kind of weird.
Oh, I'll try it.
Alrighty, so we've been out here. It's pretty cool. There's, miles of trees and brush and stuff and cows. We're on a little farm here. It's pretty cool. This is our little truck. We're eating a little snack here.
Got some food.
Yep, this is my bro James. He's been in the vlogs before, like a third or fourth appearance or something. So yeah, it's been pretty cool. We're just up the street from where the tornado hit a major part of the town. So they said, yeah, it's kind of sensitive in this area because just up the street, that's where people have died and houses have been completely destroyed. So we're helping chop up these trees and get this farm cleaned up for these people so their cows don't run away anymore. And we got our Vienna sausages here, and we got our crackers and sandwich and water. And man, if you guys don't like Vienna sausages, you ought to travel to other parts of the world, because these are pretty ballin'. These are pretty ballin'.
Wrong.
No man, they're good.
These cheese things are good.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys didn't know what Vienna sausages are made of, I memorized the ingredients for you. Mechanically separated chicken, water, salt, corn syrup. That's it. A little bit of garlic powder and chicken broth for you. A1. It's class A. 5-star. Little sausage wieners. After a little while of cutting up the trees and moving them into piles, it started to rain, so many of us got ponchos, and eventually we had a lunch break and took cover under this little shed area. We had a little meeting about what the rest of the day was going to look like, and since James and I needed to go earlier, we decided to head to a van that was picking us up. This is kind of the farm area, a bigger view of the field here. Yeah, and those, the big pile of trees that we did over there, we cut them up and put them in that pile. And yeah, some of the wood, and it's raining, so I'm gonna go back. From what we experienced, Cookeville from where we were at wasn't that bad, but the biggest difference that I noticed in Cookeville was when we were driving around, seeing all the trash on the side of the road, all the debris, all the piles that people had cleaned up of stuff. It just seemed like pile after pile after pile of just roofing material, metal, just a lot of debris, a lot of trees and branches, and just a lot of crap everywhere. And it was just like endless amounts of these big piles of stuff in these neighborhoods. So you could really tell that a lot of houses in the neighborhoods got hit, a lot of things got destroyed, and they got hit really, really bad, especially too because so many people died in this area. And one of the guides even said that, yeah, Cookeville wasn't really prepared for what was coming and what was happening, so that's one reason why so many people died. But also you can see, like, this is where the worst tornado hit. Things just got completely decimated. Whether you're prepared or not, it would have been really hard to take shelter and recover. I even heard a story of one man who was just watching out overnight, and he, as the storm got closer, he could kind of tell something was going to happen. So he took him and his wife and his 2 daughters, I think it was his 2 kids, to the bathtub, put them in the bathtub and jumped over them. And after, I'm not sure how soon after he jumped onto them, but the whole house got ripped off from over them. He got flown out into the yard, and his wife hung on to their 2 kids as they were ripped from the bathtub out into the yard as well. They all survived. They're all together now. He just has some injuries on his head, but he's totally fine. and it's just amazing that they are still alive after their whole house got completely destroyed. And you can see that reflected in the neighborhoods around here. A lot of the pictures on Instagram I've seen have been really horrible. You can just tell that this damage was a lot more extensive, a lot more terrible, a lot more destructive than what was around in Mount Juliet, even around in East Nashville. I think it's just because Cookeville's flatter, it's more out in the middle of nowhere, not as much city, and the tornado gained a lot more power before it came and hit this town. Alright, so volunteering was pretty cool. Up in Cookeville, we were just there for a couple hours. I don't know if James wants to be filmed without his shirt on, but I mean, women, you got to be careful. I mean, I don't know if you should be watching this or not, but I mean,
people can't stay away.
Watch at your own discretion from now on, I guess. You know, women, just be careful. Yeah, so we're coming back from Cookeville now, and I was just gonna film another outro from my house because I didn't make a conclusion for the last video again. So here we are in the house eating some snacks, and we're currently on quarantine because of the coronavirus. And yeah, I just wanted to say Cookeville was quite a bit different of an experience, even though we didn't get to see a lot of the houses personally, like up close or anything. It was definitely just different driving around. You could feel it was different. Also the fact that we had to go through like training for being a volunteer and stuff, so it was just quite a bit different. You couldn't just walk up and start helping. Stevens Street Baptist Church in Cookeville, Tennessee is where we went. If you want to get involved there, you can definitely go, I think, any Saturday. I think Saturday is definitely their biggest day for volunteers. During the week, I heard they really don't have as many people, so get involved, go volunteer, go help. Keep praying for those people. Keep those families in mind, and are you saying bye to the people? Okay. Yeah, just keep people in your mind and take care of yourself and your family, and I'll see you guys in another video.